In a humble village, surrounded by vast mountains and golden fields, a young man named Kiran lived with dreams as high as the sky. Kiran, a 19-year-old with warm brown skin, deep hazel eyes, and wavy black hair that framed his sharp features, was unlike others who were content with their simple lives. He often wore a faded beige tunic paired with a brown sash around his waist and sandals that had seen many seasons. He spent nights studying under the dim glow of an oil lamp, his fingers tracing the words of old manuscripts with determination. One day, a royal messenger arrived, dressed in fine blue and gold robes, holding a sealed parchment, the moment that would change Kiran's life forever. With trembling hands, Kiran opened the letter and read the words that confirmed his acceptance into the prestigious Royal Academy. His mother, an elderly woman with silver-streaked black hair, deep brown eyes, and wrinkled hands hardened from years of work, wept with pride. With her tearful blessing, he packed his belongings, a small bundle containing a spare tunic, a pair of leather sandals, and his most treasured books, and set off toward the grand city. The journey was long and perilous, leading him through dense forests, rocky terrains, and mist-covered hills. But nothing could deter Kiran, not the wild beasts lurking in the woods, nor the chilling winds that howled through the night. Yet, fate had a different plan. As he crossed a fragile wooden bridge over a roaring river, disaster struck. The planks beneath his feet cracked. With a cry, Kiran tumbled into the icy waters, his body tossed by the merciless currents. Darkness swallowed him as the river pulled him into its depths. When Kiran awoke, he was lying on the riverbank, his body bruised but alive. An old fisherman and his daughter had found him unconscious and brought him to their humble wooden hut. The fisherman, a kind man with weathered dark skin and wise gray eyes, offered him shelter and food. His daughter, Asha, had deep brown eyes, smooth, dusky skin, and wore a simple blue cotton dress, her long hair always braided neatly. Days turned into weeks as Kiran regained his strength, though his heart ached for his lost opportunity. The fisherman smiled at his despair. "Everything happens for a reason, boy. One day, you'll understand." Kiran, skeptical, but with nowhere else to go, began helping the fisherman with his daily tasks. One day, while gathering shells along the riverbank, Kiran discovered something extraordinary, a rare pearl glistening in the sunlight. The fisherman's eyes widened in amazement. "These are priceless in the city. You were meant to find this." Determined, Kiran decided to travel to the city, not as a scholar, but as a merchant. Through patience and determination, Kiran built a thriving pearl trade, becoming one of the wealthiest merchants in the kingdom. Years later, he stood in a royal banquet hall, now an honored guest among the very scholars he once wished to join. A realization dawned upon him. His fall into the river was not a curse, but a blessing in disguise.